right, hey guys, it's Liam or Hi, just Nick Neely here. I've got another episode of the Divine Mind podcast for you today. We're speaking with Spoox, and Roses, to combine your names there. Them along with Slumpy, the guys behind Infection Hub. So I thought it'd be really great to get the boys on, tell us a little bit about what they're doing individually as content creators, but then also give us a little bit of a background about Infection Hub and the stuff that they're doing, and see if we can kind of connect the two communities. So thanks for joining me, guys. It's really great to have you.
Thank you very much for having us. This is our first thing like this, so
quite exciting.
With the Halo side of things, are you guys both streaming? Do you kind of share it on YouTube? How do you guys work on the content side of things?
So I basically do the YouTube stuff. The YouTube is run by myself, and Spoox is more on the Twitch side of things. So that's where we host our full events. I think it's a lot more. The way we've kind of approached it is that the YouTube streams are more kind of chill out. We don't have like a filter or anything. We just chat. And on Twitch, it's where we keep everything fully professional. And obviously Spoox is a lot more knowledgeable with things like OBS and able to run a much better show than I am. So that's what brings the professionalism there.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and it looks fantastic. So, Spoox, do you have like a stream that you do for yourself outside of Infection Hub as well?
I used to stream more on my own channel. I used to do it on YouTube, but with Infection Hub, we decided to do it on Twitch instead because there's more of an audience of like Halo on Twitch. So we thought it'd be better to do things on Twitch. So I'm mainly just stream on Twitch now, but I do it on the Infection Hub Twitch rather than myself.
Yeah, okay, cool. And how did you learn all of the ins and outs of OBS and to kind of get to the production quality that you guys have at the moment?
Well, I've been doing YouTube since about 2015. I just started picking up editing. I was editing in like Movie Maker and stuff, so it was really poor quality videos, but gradually been getting better at stuff over time, and got myself a webcam, got myself OBS, got myself an Elgato, and figured out how to put everything all together. And just it's been like a slow learning process the entire time, and production quality just got better and better over time.
So why Infection for both of you guys? You guys just kind of came in and always went to Infection, or like what drew you to
that? In 2014, before Halo 5 came out, I met Eagle Precursor, and we both had the dream of being number 1 and 2 global for Infection on Halo 5. So 2016 when Infection came out, and 2017, we were full on sweating, and we were pretty much 1 and 2 at the time. So we've been sweating all that point, and then not long after, I think 2018, 2019, Infection came about, and I stepped back from sweating Infection, focused more on the content side of things.
So between like obviously you've got like social playlists that you can play, you've got Infection, and then you've got some like ranked stuff as well. What drew you to Infection? What is it that you like so much about Infection as opposed to other competitive game modes?
One of the most amusing things around it is the fact that I'm not very good at Halo or Infection. So for me, it was always the community aspect. It had a brilliant community of lots of people who I really got on with. People like Eagle Precursor and all of his group, always people who I really got on with. So yeah, it was as much as about being able to just getting a party with a bunch of people I enjoyed spending time with.
And so, okay, so when did you guys go, let's actually build this Infection Hub community? How long ago did you guys start Infection Hub?
Infection Hub actually originally was a little bit different to how it is now. I wasn't actually in the startup team for Infection Hub. I joined a little bit after it started. Originally, it was Spoox, Slumpy, and then Eagle Precursor and Pznguin who set it up. So I think you had more of the idea of what was going on behind the scenes when it was being set up, Spoox.
I think we kind of got into it. We started playing custom games of Infection and realized that it works just as well as like matchmaking. So we thought we could probably turn this into some content because like all 4 of us were into making content, and I think Stumpy is actually a player that's played tournaments and he's been on HCS main stage. So we wanted to turn it into an official thing, and we turned it into like tournaments, and basically we wanted to make a hub for Infection where everybody could make content and we could repost like montages and show people off just to get people's names out there.
And one of the things that why I connected with you guys in the first place is that I noticed that there's such a big community there and so many talented players that I think that, some of those players, if they really put their minds to it, could also be a part of like the competitive scene and other things in the content creation. And we don't kind of encourage that, that working together and the synergy between different communities. And I think that we should, because I think.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing is the infection scene is so big, but it's been ages since there's been a lot of like people genuinely with the content creation drive, and for how many people there are in the scene, that feels crazy.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. But it's good that you guys like found a place to start and then you got moving. So it sounds like it's had the whole infection hub scene has kind of had a bit of a journey as it's kind of going. What kind of obstacles do you guys find? Like what's holding you back from creating better content, or like what's making it hard?
I think something at the moment is the fact that Halo 5 is such an old game. I think the community is kind of diminishing. We do struggle with numbers, to be fair. Like we are making bigger and bigger tournaments. We are getting more and more people, but it is, at the end of the day, it's a 5-year-old game. Not as many people will be playing it as, say, when it came out in 2015.
Yeah.
So I think once Infinite comes out, we're hoping to take off then and really push for things there.
Okay. And so how many competitions do you guys try and do? Is it like one a month? How regularly are the competitions?
This year, for this season, we're kind of going it alone. We're finally making enough money from YouTube to be able to basically pump a lot of that straight back into prize pools. But as a result of the fact that we're going it alone, we've planned in 4 more Halo 5 tournaments before the release of Infinite, rather than doing one every single month. I think the feeling was that, it's the kind of like the last final leg of a very long Halo 5 race.
Yeah.
So we might as well keep things going, but just make it simpler and do things as are.
Have you got any standout gaming memories from either in-game, or if you ever went to a LAN or anything like that kind of stands out as like a highlight of your like gaming experience?
I think quite a few of mine do come from Halo 5. I think with Eagle, I have actually met him in person and we've gone to a concert together, and that's just something you don't really see that often, people actually meeting other people from like gaming. So I met Eagle and we went to a concert together. And also, I think I've hit quite a few like were considered world records at the time on different maps, and I think that's some of my proudest work that I've ever done, because I've put in a lot of hours into the infection game mode and to actually get something to come out of it, which just makes me feel really proud of what I've done.
Yeah, awesome. Well, world records in anything, man. Like it's people take that type of thing for granted. And I remember even like, this is calling myself out a little bit, but I remember when I first played Infection and I was like, man, this is easy. Like I could beat these world records. Like I could do it, right? I can't. It's actually really difficult, and having the movement, having the map knowledge, understanding like how things work, there's a lot that goes into it. And now from watching a lot of the content that you guys put out, it's made me appreciate so much more the level of talent that goes into the clips and the things that you guys are doing, because it's really fantastic. Roses, do you have a memory there for yourself as well?
I think most of the standout memories have been just really fun parties and that, while playing. I think, connections that you make with people are definitely the standout for me.
When you think about Infection Hub, right, what is the like dream version of Infection Hub for you guys, right? So like, is it something that you guys can turn into a business where you can be doing it full time?
I think something that I want, like, it's not like an end goal, but something that I do want is for people that are outside of the infection community to kind of stop dismissing infection as just being this social game mode, because we do put a lot of work into the tournaments, and it can be done competitively, and it is really fun. And people seem to like laugh at that and think it's just a silly idea, the fact that people are playing infection competitively. And I want people to look in and think this is actually quite a cool thing, quite fun, and I want to build up a reputation where people will respect the game mode and actually be wanting to get involved.
Yeah, in terms of business, I mean, as I said, I'm moving out this year, and what with the pandemic and all, being able to have a job and start saving up in advance isn't something that I've been able to do. So actually, it's kind of like the ideal situation for me right now. I'm starting to make some money from something I've been doing for what, 6 years. So that is the ideal situation. I think we're just going to take everything as it comes and not stop doing what we're doing and just see how we're looking when Infinite comes out.
Thank you so much for your time, guys. Really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what 2021 and into Infinite brings for Infection Hub.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome, guys.